The man accused of killing Queens jogger Karina Vetrano lived at home with his mother and was flagged 3 times for summonses around the rural park before the savage slaying, authorities said Sunday. Chanel Lewis, 20, is expected to be arraigned on murder and sexual assault charges after DNA recovered from her body and phone linked him to the crime, officials said. Lewis also offered detailed incriminating statements and admissions to detectives. NYPD Chief of Detectives Robert Boyce said. Detectives keyed in on Lewis after reviewing a 911 call made from the area by someone who said the unemployed man was acting suspiciously. On Thursday, Lewis voluntarily submitted a DNA sample when cops interviewed him, Boyce said. That sample came back as a match 2 days later to the DNA found under Vetrano's fingernails as well as on her back and cell phone after the August 2 assault, Boyce said. Police later discovered that Lewis had been hit with 3 summonses dating back to 2013 nearby the Howard Beach crime scene. This is a great day for the community and the detectives that work day in and day out, and of course it will hopefully bring some closure to the Vetrano family, Queens District Attorney Richard Brown told reporters gathered inside the 106th precinct. The man's family was in shock over the arrest. He's a humble kid, said Father Richard Lewis, 70, a retired elementary school teacher. It's extremely surprising, he's not the person for that. Chanel lives with his mother, Beta Lewis, and 2 sisters who have young children of his own, he added. The senior Lewis heard about the arrest during a television segment. They put the name up there, he said. His son went to high school in Far Rockaway where he did well academically, according to his father. He ultimately wanted to work in social services, the dad added. The 30-year-old Vetrano vanished on the night of August 2 after leaving for a jog through Spring Creek Park in Howard Beach. Her father found her lifeless body face down amid towering weeds about 15 feet off the desolate path while helping police search for her. Vetrano was raped and strangled after putting up a furious fight, authorities said. The slaying sparked a massive manhunt that yielded few clues. In the days and weeks following her killing, Vetrano's parents Phil and Kathy made a series of impassioned pleas for someone to turn in the perpetrator. NYPD officers were posted outside the Vetrano home Saturday night. Reached by phone, Phil Vetrano refused to comment. Police recovered the murderer's DNA from Vetrano's body, but the sample didn't match anyone in either New York or national DNA databases of convicted criminals. Cops also cobbled together a sketch of a person of interest seen in the park around the time of the murder, but it failed to produce a break in the case. Vetrano's family and the NYPD used the case to push for the state to allow familial DNA testing, which would create partial matches with the killer's relatives. This is a powerful investigative tool that we want made available to the NYPD and the public, Deputy Chief Emmanuel Katranakis said in a Daily News interview on January 26. There is clearly a public need for the victims and the victims' families to bring closure in some cases and to fight crime. The State Commission on Forensic Science was expected to review the request next week.